Last night was such a great night for old heads like myself. NBA on NBC, they went retro with it. They brought back the old graphics, the old crew, the 76ers. They wore their old uniforms. They had their old court on there. The Spurs, their uniforms never change, so it looked like 2002 out there. It was the perfect hit of nostalgia for old heads like myself who love that era of basketball. Bob Costas was on the call. It was the first time he had called a game since the Wolves-Mavericks playoff series in 2002. That's a series I totally forgot about. I got to try to find some video of that series. I got to see if they show the games on YouTube, because that's Kevin Garnett and Dirk Nowitzki in their young primes. Both of them would have been like, what, 24, maybe 25 at that time. I totally forgot that playoff series happened. I'm going to have to do some research. I'm going to have to go back and revisit that, because that's two of the all-time greats battling it out. But it was cool, man. It was cool to see all that out there again. I mean, the game back then, the presentation of it, everything just felt like it had so much more aura back then. I just talked about Kevin Garnett, Dirk Nowitzki. Those are two guys that they were so unique and they were so distinct, both with the way they played the game and the way they carried themselves on and off the basketball court. Everything back then felt so authentic. I mean, you look at the stars back then, you got Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Dirk Nowitzki, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Shaquille O'Neal, like the list goes on, and all these guys felt authentic. They were so unique, and it's just not like that anymore. Everything now kind of seems kind of cookie cutter. Everybody kind of plays similarly, and everybody kind of has a similar personality. So when people wonder like why people like myself are so nostalgic for that era back then, that's why, man. It just felt more real. It just felt more authentic, and shit just looked cooler. Kids love to use the word aura these days. Shit just had more aura back then. So as far as the game itself goes, the Spurs, man, y'all, we got to watch out for the Spurs. I mean, we might need to have some conversations on, can they really win the championship this year? Because last night, you know, Wemby shot-wise, he only took 5 shots last night, and he absolutely dominated the game. Castle, Vassell, you know, their backcourt was on fire. So Wemby just kind of took a back seat and let them do their thing, and he controlled the boards. He played some great defense. That's the area of his game that if he's unlocking, he's going to be unstoppable. Like, the great players know when their teammates are cooking, they can just let them kind of have all the shots, and they can do other things in the game to dominate and affect the game. That's winning basketball. So if Wemby's already figured that out, we're in year 3 of the Wemby experience. If he's already figured that out, the league's in trouble, guys. The Sixers, you know, they gave it a tough fight. They were obviously down Joel Embiid. They're obviously down Paul George. Don't know how much of a difference that would have made, but I just like watching the Sixers play ball, man. Tyrese Maxey, he's a fun watch. VJ Edgecombe, he's a fun watch. It's going to be really fun in the next couple of years once they move past Joel Embiid, once they move past Paul George, and they really just straight up build around Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. They're going to be a problem. They're going to be a fun team. So last night, I loved it. Like I said, the perfect hit of nostalgia for an old timer like myself. I was never a huge Bob Costas fan, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I feel like he gets on his high horse too much. He gets on his soapbox a little bit too much, but man, it was nice to hear him back last night. I miss that guy when it comes to NBA basketball. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think about that presentation last night, and let me know, do you think the Spurs can really win an NBA championship this year? Because they got to be on the short list. It's got to be like them, the Thunder, and I don't know, maybe the Denver Nuggets. That might be the short list of teams that can win a title this year.